was just on GameStop's website looking at the retro stuff, and I noticed a big problem. So I went ahead and pulled up my computer here. I've got 3 tabs open. We've got GameStop's retro page. Then we've got GameStop's trade values. And last but not least is price charting. We're going to talk about some GameStop prices that are absolutely insane in this video. And starting off, I just want to scroll down. That way we see what GameStop is kind of offering right away. And this is what blew my mind. They are asking $48 for Wii Sports, or if you try to buy it without the pro membership, it's $50. This is just crazy. I want to see what they're giving for games like this, and then we'll actually look at what these games are worth on price charting. And I know price charting is not the end-all be-all, but it's a good metric to go off of for the sake of this video. So we've got Wii Sports here. Like I said, $48 or $50. And that you don't know if that's going to be a loose disc or a complete copy or anything in between, which is just even crazier. But the kicker is, if you get store credit as a pro member, they're only offering you $18 or $17 as a normal person. And then cash is usually much less. But let's see what this game is actually worth, because I know it's not far off from what they're giving, which kind of surprised me. One thing I don't like about price charting is the fact that you have to scroll forever if you do Wii Sports. Even though it is a game, it is what it is. $22 loose or $24 complete. So if you had a loose copy, you could almost take it to GameStop and trade it in and get almost its full value there. If you get store credit and are a pro member, that's probably what we're going to be looking at the most, because that's the most you can get from them. But we also have to think the game's worth about $25, $25 complete. They're asking over twice that. Well, twice that, yeah, for the game, which is just crazy. They are profiting a bunch of money if they are selling this. But I'm sure that's not the only game that's like that. There's probably more like this. So let's go ahead and see if we can find some games that are maybe in the $20 range or more and see what... I guess the ads aren't loading. That's why there's a white space. But I feel like the Super Smash Brothers isn't too bad. But I also want to see what they're offering for Smash Bros. Melee. And okay, that's more than they were for the Wii. So they're offering, or it's selling for $52 or $55. So $52 is the cheapest. And the most that they are offering is, oh man, the page didn't load properly. Thanks, GameStop. I don't know what that's all about, but $22 is the max that they're offering here. That's just crazy to me. This game is worth a lot more than that. Super Smash. I started typing out Super Mario, just muscle memory, basically. And then if we look at it, it's worth about $48. Okay, so it's worth actually about what they're selling it for. So $49 compared to $52, I think is reasonable. Within like $5 is usually pretty decent. However, if you were to get a complete copy, it would be worth $61, but you're probably not getting a complete copy there. So I wouldn't get my hopes up, but it seems like the values are definitely different with what they offer you to what they're selling things for, to what they're actually worth, which is just crazy to me. This game is not nearly that expensive. Mario Super Sluggers shouldn't be that expensive. Mario Super Sluggers. Okay, so let's see. They're only offering 6... I don't know what's up with their website. I'm just gonna click Quick View. I don't know what their website's doing, but I'll just leave it here. If it'll load, I'll show it. Okay, there we go. There we go. So $16 is what they're offering. Let's see what it's actually worth. I don't think it's as much as they were saying. Okay, I mean, $30 loose, which I'm assuming you're gonna get, or $35 complete. It's $42, which is $7 more than complete. So if it's loose, you're probably paying at least $10 over. And if you have it in, you want to trade it, they're not going to offer you that much money for it, which I understand for some games, but that's a third. Okay, it is what it is. They're a business. I understand that, but some of these prices are insane. Here, these are pretty straightforward, cheaper games. Zelda Ocarina of Time and Super Mario 64 seem to be a little expensive there. So let's see how much they're offering for Ocarina of Time. Ocarina of Time, and it looks like they're only offering $16 in trade credit, whereas the game is $38. So I want to say this is only worth like 25, maybe 30. I could be wrong. The prices go up and down, but I don't think it goes up that much. Oh, okay. I was a little wrong. I was wrong. It seems to be creeping up a little. $38. They want $38. So here's actually a good example of a game that's actually priced right, and they have it in stock. So if you're looking for this game, that's not a bad deal. And you're probably not going to get a box, but if for some reason you do, that would be crazy because that's $100, but I'm not expecting that. So there's an actual decent deal there. Then we've got Super Mario 64, which is $43. I don't think it's worth that much either, but I could be wrong. I've been wrong before in this video. So let's go ahead and check it out. $35. Okay, so they're $8 over. It's a little expensive. I will say that. It is a little expensive. Definitely not worth picking up, but let's see how much they're actually offering for it. It can't be more than like $15 is my assumption. 17. Okay, that's a little more than I thought, but still probably not worth taking your game into GameStop here. So it is what it is. Let's see if we can find something else here that's worth a decent amount of money. Now, I'm not picking individual consoles because I want to see what GameStop is like showing off. Now, this is what they've got in their collection or in stock. And we've got Mario Kart 64, which was at, what was that, 43 as well? So that's the same price, and I think Mario Kart's actually worth a little bit more than Super Mario 64, just because probably of the multiplayer ability. I'm not sure there, but Mario Kart 64, let's see. Okay, actually, this is a decent deal as well. I know it is like 42, 74, 40, but it is well within the $5 range, I think. So I'm gonna say this one, if you're interested, you could pick it up cheaper elsewhere, but it is what it is. Let's keep going and see if we can find, Mario Sports Mix. Then we'll look up Super Mario World, which I think is overpriced for sure. So we've got Mario Sports Mix here for $28. I'm sure they're not offering more than like $12 for that. Mario Sport. Their website is a little buggy today. What did I say? $11 for that game, but I'm wondering if this $28 is not a bad deal. This is an awesome game. If you've never played it for the Wii, you definitely should. It's a ton of fun, but it's actually, okay, so $28 complete. Now, like I said, this is GameStop and you might not get the games complete, so it's a little iffy there. I would probably pass because that is a whole $10 more than what it is loose almost. So I would pass on that one. Then we've got Super Mario World, which is a more like sought after game. It's an absolutely amazing game. Don't get me wrong. However, Nintendo made so many copies of it. If you watched the channel recently, I took like 20 to a game convention. And they're only offering $7. $8 if you round up, but it's worth like 15, 12 to 15 is usually where it fluctuates between, just because of, you know, how game prices are changing forever. And so let's see what it's actually going for. Oh, I was actually wrong. It's gone up a bit to about $18. The last time I looked, it was closer to 15, but that's not bad there. 18 bucks is how much it's going for. 25. Again, this is one of those things that I don't mind because you're getting it loose. I don't mind that it's a cartridge, but I do wish the price was a little cheaper. If this was 20 bucks, I'd say, hey, it might be worth it because you could return it if something was wrong with it. But I don't think it would be worth even looking at that price point. But it is kind of up to you if you're interested or not. Let's see if we can find some more expensive games. Oh, I guess this isn't as expensive as it used to be, but I am interested to see how the price is because the price on this absolutely dropped in the last year. This game consistently was over $100 until they announced the new 25, and so I'm interested to see if they've updated their trade values for it or if it's still old where they were actually offering a decent amount. I doubt they are, but we're gonna look just in case. Oh, now, look at that. 13 bucks for a game that they're selling for 38. That's a little rough, to be honest. And then let's check it out on price charting. Now, it is the cheaper version, which is the PS3 version. Only worth 28 bucks. Ooh. 28 bucks complete, might I add. It's 26 if it's loose. Yeah, definitely not good there. I do want to find more expensive games. Again, another game that's gone up and down. I guess it was up. Now it's gone way down because of the remaster for the Switch. And that is Paper Mario Thousand Year Door. Absolutely amazing game. But let's see how much they're actually offering for it. Because I have a feeling it's not much. It will probably... I'm thinking like 20 bucks is the max. 20 bucks is the max. Right there. Right there. 20 bucks. The game, I think, is still hovering around 45 or so, if I remember correctly. But let's go ahead and double check. Double check. Okay, yep. Loose, it's 45, and then 55 complete. So what did they have it for? 47. Okay, I think that's okay. Maybe if you don't have to pay shipping, it would make it better, but you gotta spend more money if you're gonna do that. But them offering 20 bucks for a game that's worth 45 is a little rough, but I understand they gotta make their money, I guess. Let's see if we can find like one or two more really expensive games here. None of these are kind of popping off to me, which is kind of a bummer. So I'm thinking if there's a way to do it, let's see high to low. I want to see what games that they have that are just expensive, but I gotta find one that's in stock, which might be a little difficult. I'm gonna start with this Futurama. Yeah, it says unavailable, so let's just do this. We're gonna run through some of their more expensive ones here. The first one that caught my eye, obviously, was that Futurama. So let's see how much they trade for it, and then what it's actually valued at, because I know it is worth a lot of money, but I don't think they're gonna be offering it a lot. $53? Oof. That seems very, very low considering that it's probably 160 loose. So if that was actually on sale, you might actually get a good deal. So I might want to watch that. But they're only offering 53 on a game that's 160 is just insane to me. Let's go ahead and check out Illbreed too, because I think I have that loose on the Illbleed. I have that loose on the Dreamcast, and it's one of those horror games. Again, 53 bucks. I bet it's worth about 150 loose, just based on my guessing. I don't know, but $177, and they're offering 50 bucks, 54, but still, that's just pathetic. Cubivore is a game I recently bought. No, wait, I did not buy Cubivore. Cubivore is on my list. So, again, Path of Radiance, Cubivore, let's check Cubivore out. 50 bucks. 53, that is just crazy. There's no way that people are actually looking at this and trading it in unless they don't know what they have. 280? If this was in stock, I will be buying it right now. I'm not joking. I want to add it to my collection. $280 is wild. It's not even available for pickup or anything. That's crazy. But there you go. We checked out GameStop's values for their retro games. And like I said, there are some that you can actually get good deals on, but there's a lot that's overpriced. So if you're gonna buy from GameStop's retro site, you definitely need to check out the pricing and all that. But we checked out how much they're selling things for, how much they're trading for, and how much things are actually worth. But what do you think? Was GameStop worth it now that they've got retro games in the stores again? Or is it something you're gonna try to stay away from? I'm not sure what I'm gonna do yet. I'll probably tinker around and maybe pick up some stuff from them here and there, but I haven't made up my mind yet. But I'm getting out of here, so check out that video right there. But this shocked me with some of these games being like $20, $30 more than they should be, or like $100 less than they're offering. And it just is crazy to me. So check out GameStop's website for the retro stuff, but also check out price charting or eBay sold listings before you buy stuff. But I'm getting out of here, so check out the video out if you haven't already.